Do you want to communicate better with people and fully present all of your thoughts? So make sure you keep watching this video that I'm gonna share you some tips that I use myself to create a better communication with other people. Hi everyone, I'm Felipe Zago, and today I'm gonna bring you some tips and tricks that you can use to get your communication better. Since I was really young, my parents and friends and all the people around me told me I was really good at making friendships and really making a communication and fully presenting my thoughts to other people. I actually didn't understand a lot of what that meant to me in that time, but now I can see that communication is a big problem for a lot of people. People don't know how to communicate and fully keep a conversation going. So today I'm gonna share some tips that are going to help you to communicate better with people and actually be a good communicator and bring friends, contact, and networking to your life, all right? The first tip on how to be a better communicator is you have to be authentic. What do I mean by you have to be authentic? You have to be yourself. There's no better you than yourself, all right? Don't try to be someone else. You can try to copy how they present to the audience, what techniques and strategies they present to other people, but don't try to be the other people. They are good because they are being themselves. They are not trying to copy someone. You don't want to have to be a copycat. You have to be yourself. You have to be authentic, because if you're not being yourself, people are going to notice. And I'm telling by experience, for a long time I tried not to be myself. I tried to copy other people, and actually that didn't bring me a lot of happiness. Now that I can feel that I am myself, I can feel that I'm evolving way faster, okay? Tip number 2 on how to be a better communication, and this is a big one. You have to be present. What do I mean by being present? I mean you have to be there in the moment, all right? Forget your cell phone, forget your smartphone. If you're talking to a person and you're still doing like this, you are not gonna grab their attention. That's science. You're not, because they feel like they're not important, and they feel like your phone is more important to you than to them to have and keep a conversation with you. So really, when you want to start a conversation, please keep your phone to yourself, put it in your pocket and put it on silent mode, on vibrate, and really keep a conversation to that person. That will help you and keep the conversation going, because they will feel more interested since you are interested in them, all right? Tip number 3 on how to become a better communicator. This is easy. You have to listen to the person. You gotta listen. You gotta fully pay attention to what they are saying. Don't space out in your head. Really be there on the time, which goes with tip number 2, which is to be present. So listen, and being present is a very good way to keep a conversation going. Tip number 4 on how to become a better communicator. So don't use yes or no questions, because those questions will make the person stop talking, because they will only answer for what you have asked. Let's suppose, do you like coffee? And the person will say yes or no. That is not an interesting question. With coffee you can say a better question like, I love coffee, and this morning I was doing my coffee and I realized that I've been doing this for the same way over and over again. Do you have a tip for me on how to do a better coffee? Or something like it. Because if you use open questions, you leave a gap for that person to feel important, and they will share more about their life with you. So instead of asking, are you happy with your job? You can ask, so why did you start working on that company? You see, these questions will leave the person more open to answer to your question, and they will feel more interested on you, since you're showing a lot of interest on hearing what they have to say, all right? Tip number 5 on how to become a better communicator. This is really important, and I see a lot of people doing it, all right? Stop bad habits and judgment, all right? Stop gossiping about other people. Stop doing negative thoughts, because this will not take you anywhere. If you have these negative thoughts on your mind will not focus on the subject of the conversation and you will not be able to communicate your thoughts better, all right? You're not gonna be able, because your thoughts, your mind is really focused on the negativity and your mind will not flow to what is really important about that topic or the conversation you're having with that person, all right? I don't know what number is this, but I think it's tip number 6 on how to become a better communicator, all right? Imagine a force field that nothing can destroy. So use your imagination. So myself, when I think of me talking to someone, I think of a big force field, or I think as like I'm a Super Saiyan, and I am invoking my power to be on that force field, magnetic field with that person, and nothing can destroy our interaction, alright? So I imagine a big ass force field around us, so nothing can actually interrupt us, me or the other person, alright? The force field strategy is the one that got me surprised, and I have been using ever since I heard of it. So tip number 7 on how to become a better communicator: pay attention on their body language, all right? Body language, our subconscious mind is way more important than the conscious mind, all right? So if they're dropping their shoulders, hands on their neck, looking shy, it's because they're not feeling comfortable. So you gotta find a way to make them feel comfortable. Maybe ask something to them about their childhood, or maybe ask them something that makes them feel really happy, that you may know that feel them really happy, or share some really good thoughts that you have, some really good experience that you had, and ask the person to share an experience like yours, okay? Because having something in common makes a big connection, all right? Makes you feel more connected, makes you feel like you know that person, and make you connect way more, all right? Pay attention to their body language. Pay attention where their head is looking at, if they're looking at you. Make sure you make eye contact, and yourself, you gotta feel relaxed, all right? You have to feel relaxed. If you feel relaxed, everything's gonna be all fine, all right? So feeling relaxed is actually putting your shoulders back, okay? Put your heads in the center. Don't put your nose too high or too low, just right in the center, and talk to that person, really sharing your feelings to eye-to-eye contact. That will help a lot to be a better communicator, all right? So I hope you have liked these tips that I gave you. Please like this video if you're seeing it on Facebook or YouTube. Share it to your friends, and really tell me in the comments down below if you enjoyed the tips that I just gave you, so we can keep doing more videos about this for you guys, because you guys are my attention, okay? I really like doing this, and I hope you like it too. So make sure you subscribe to my channel now, and I'll keep sharing thoughts and tips and my experience on how to become a better communicator. Thank you very much, and I'll freaking see you in the next episode. All right, bye.